Yeah, talking about the same thing, Sachin Tendulkar dismissal. One of my listener has asked me to ask you specifically for that, but then you've already answered it. Maybe you can go in a little depth for it. I've seen many of your interviews, and there's a most asked question, of course, and I've seen you telling that people hated you for that. But that night, did you get a good sleep? Thinking about the hearts you broke that day, and did you frame the ball? Have you had a chance to keep the ball with you?
Yeah, I've got the ball. It was very, I think the physio came up to me in the dressing room. Do you want Tendulkar to sign the ball? And I said, yeah, I love him to sign it. And then he wrote down, once in a blue moon, mate, never again. And that was really funny. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, it was special, very special. Like for him to even sign the ball, it just shows what a great human being he is, how humble he is, how he knew it was a special moment for me, and he kind of made it special by signing the ball. So it was just a lovely moment. And then I remember him signing the ball when I got him out at Lords, and then he goes, "Once in a blue moon comes more often than I thought," and then he signed that ball, and it was just, I think that's a special relationship. Yeah, you have this competition on the field, but he also understands the gravitas of who he is as a person and how special he makes other people feel. So, him to sign it, that just, sort of make that just kind of like makes it even more special. He's just a lovely human being, unbelievable cricketer, like we know what he is, but he knows what kind of how he makes other people feel, and he tries to make be empathetic towards your feelings. Yeah, look, one of my most memorable moments was obviously taking my first Test wicket. The great man Sachin Tendulkar. That was a dream come true. Like a lot of cricketers dream about that, and I managed to do it, which I felt very fortunate, very lucky. To bowl to one of the best batsmen, arguably one of the best batsmen ever. To play the game, and so that was a very special moment. And I suppose my celebrations were evident how special that was. And um, and then my celebration was a reflection of just how great probably Tendulkar was as a batsman, as a cricketer, as a person, and to get that wicket was just a lot of excitement, a lot of happiness, a joyous moment. I just couldn't stop celebrating because it was just an unbelievable moment for me.